Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is the first time I think I've gone on camera in a while. A lot has changed and today we're gonna do a little throwback with me doing makeup videos and talking and just give you guys a little update. So let's get started. So I asked you guys on Twitter what you guys wanted to see and you guys requested a makeup tutorial, which I don't do those, to be honest, because I can't teach without being dry. So we're gonna attempt. So first I'm gonna start off with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer Matte, specifically because I'm oily. So I've already pulled my hair back, already washed my face, moisturized, all that. That was a lot of primer, Jesus. This will come out. There we go. Yeah, that's a lot of primer, Jesus. Okay, so I'm gonna break out later. I'm so excited for that. So while we just do prime and stuff, let me talk about some updates. So I moved. As you can see, this is a whole new room, a whole new setup. I actually don't know where I want to film, to be honest, because there's so many options. Like when it comes to just filming on camera, if I need to rant or something or do another makeup video, you guys keep asking for one, deciding where to film is gonna be really difficult. So I'm not really sure yet, but I will figure it out. So after we do a shit ton of primer, we're just gonna go in with a little nice fluffy powder brush like this. We're just gonna set the primer like, Auntie Jackie tells us to. And I'm just using a little bit of powder, just setting mostly the problem areas, which are under my eyes, the nose, and forehead. It may seem unnecessary, but I personally enjoy it a lot. So I'm still in the process of deciding what I want to do next on my channel. There's not really a lot of good drama that's happening lately that I feel is needed to talk about, but I have a few ideas of what I want to talk about on my channel that happened recently. Some TikTok drama, which will be the first time I will be covering TikTok drama. So before I get into that, we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless in 334. This is a pretty good one. It doesn't oxidize for me for a while. We're just gonna put it on the back of our hand, take a nice little kabuki flat foundation brush, and I usually just do that first. Now we're gonna go in with a little bit of concealer. So I'm using the, once again, Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 30 Honey. It's like the little applicator like that. I'm just gonna go under the eyes. So the drama that's happening lately, I guess TikTok has hit its first nude Mageddon, but honestly I'm not surprised since there's a whole Reddit filled with TikTokers nudes, specifically female TikTokers nudes. So I'm not surprised that someone went out here and got a shit ton of people's nudes and decided to leak them all over Twitter. Some of the people were underage. I don't know why we're doing that. That is disgusting, to be honest, but a shit ton of people's got leaked. I'm not going to give you their names because I don't want you looking for them, because once again, some of them were underage. One person was 17, the other, I'm almost out. One person was 17, the other person was 16, I think. So I really don't understand why we're doing that. To be honest, I need y'all to stop. That is disgusting. It is revolting and it is illegal. So can we not, at all? So as you see, I just put highlight, in the normal highlight areas, to be honest. I don't put highlight really anywhere else, but I do go in with a little second layer after I kind of blend this out a bit. Not a second layer, but just areas that I want bright. I got a new job, so yay me, go me. I'm so happy, I'm so ready. I'm about to be doing a lot of really awesome stuff and being able to afford a lot of real awesome stuff. One thing I would like to do though, I would like to go to VidCon or specifically Playlist Live. Not to meet anybody. I want to go to VidCon or Playlist Live specifically so I can go to the creator seminars, because those seminars are freaking amazing. I love how it's set up like a college basically, and that's honestly what I would treat it as, because they have courses on marketing, thumbnails, editing, which if you don't know, my first love of YouTube was editing, honestly. Editing to me is so much fun. That's why I do so many crazy edits, because editing tends to be just incredible. like, they say that you lose track of time when you're in, like, I think they call it your zone or whatever. Editing is my zone. When I edited my video of me at Universal, it took 3 hours and it felt like 45 minutes. Because I just love editing, to be honest. I don't understand how people don't. But then if you're uploading, like, you know, once a day, or not doing voiceovers, I can understand why, especially if you have, like, you know, family, kids, and shit like that. But me? I love that shit. So now we're gonna go in with the little contour. So I just take another Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade. What is this shade? This is shade 55 Hazelnut. Now you just use the normal concealer shit, like, you know, under the cheekbones, around the forehead. And do a little on the nose. So for powder, I think I'm gonna go in with my Black Opal powder in medium. We're gonna go with medium. I'm gonna just take Shimmer Dish. And I'm gonna specifically do this like on the darker areas. I'm not doing it on like where I put highlight. So just all over here. So now we're going to go to the literal last bit of my Coty Airspun until I get more. And we're gonna just do the highlights. You know, the usual. Good enough. So that was probably the last bit of my Coty Airspun. So now I'm gonna go in and start doing the powder contour, the brows, and the eyes. So y'all know how I love to do makeup. I love to do like a lot of warm looks, to be honest. So I think today I might go with like a brown eye and a gold lid, because that is like probably my favorite combination. But for contour, we're going to go in with this brush, and we're going to take the BH Cosmetics contour palette I've had for literal years. Look at that. You can tell that one's my favorite color because it's like almost gone. But we're going to get the edges of that basically. And some of the darker brown. We're going to mix those two and just lightly buff it in. The camera really does make me look like I'm trying to do blackface or something, and I'm not with that. But the highlights look sickening. Because like in this light, it looks fine, but in that light, it looks weird. It's not reading the way I want it to read, and I'm not with that. But anyways, we're going to take the same brush, and I'm going to dip into this nice yellow in this palette right there. I'm going to do this under the eyes. So I just get a lot and put it under the eyes. Because it blends out like really well. So if I get a lot, it's not like a huge big deal, even though on camera it looks like I put Coke under my eyes. I'm gonna make sure to blend that. Get here. Chin. Now if I'm feeling really fish, I go in with this one right here. And I do that right there, just under the contour. Just so that cheekbone cuts, basically. Then I like to go in with this little white. And I only use white on one area, and that is the nose. Literally just like that. Jesus Christ, my makeup looks intense. We're gonna go from here from now on. I think if I got too close, that's when it starts looking really intense. Because it looks like so intense right now, and I'm not with it. But now it's probably one of my favorite parts, which is brows. As you can tell, I don't really have brows. We're gonna change that. So I like to go in with this little eyeshadow, not eyeshadow, this little eyebrow palette. It's by Kiss. Don't know who that is, but I'm currently out of an eyebrow pencil. So I like to take the brow gel and get it all over the brush, and I get into the darkest powder, and I kind of use it like a pomade. And I just make some brows. Okay, now for the best part. The eyes. As stated by the title, this is Simple Trans Beat. We're just gonna do some simple eyes today. But it's gonna be a crease, but a faux crease. You can kind of fuck with it a little. So first, I'm going to take a fluffy brush like this. You see that? Just a real fluffy, flat top brush. And we're gonna go in with some brown. Now I know what you're thinking. There's like over 1,000 shades of brown, which we're going in. So I'm gonna use the same contour palette. And I'm gonna go in with this brown right here. The one next to the one I use the most. Gonna get a shit ton of it all over the brush. And we're gonna use that to start our crease. Because when I do makeup, I go from lightest to darkest. Because for me, it blends out way better. And I'm just gonna keep doing that until we build up the amount we want. And one thing with this look is I want to keep it warm. I want to make sure that it's not a muddy or, you know, a cool brown. I want a warm brown. Like, give me like Mother Earth brown, not pollution brown, if you guys know what I mean. And yes, there's a difference. There is a difference. Now that we've laid basically the lightest shade of brown we could, we're gonna go in with this more tan brown. We're just gonna once again use the edges of that and blend that into our crease, which is the, what's the ocular bone or something, like right there. We're just gonna blend that all in through it, deepening it up a bit, making it real warm and shit. We're just gonna keep doing that on the other eye as well. And then we're gonna move on to some fun colors. Take the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. This one, not the one that works under black light. I think it's like a black palette or something. I don't know. We're gonna take, yeah, we're gonna take this orange right here in the palette. We're just gonna load that on the brush, get the excess off, and we're gonna warm it up a bit. We're just gonna, you know, warm it, making sure that it is nice and beautiful. Now we're gonna take this real skinny brush, after we clean it obviously, and we're just gonna start etching out our crease, making sure that, you know, it's a cute shape. So for this one, we're gonna go back into the contour palette, and I'm gonna use the darkest shade all the way over here. Pack a lot of it on the brush, tap off the excess, and start etching out the crease. Now for this look, I don't want a super deep crease. I just want a crease that's manageable, I think is the word. So we're just gonna make sure it's deep enough. And then it doesn't have to be like, you know, overpowered, I think is what I'm looking for. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Like that. So one thing I like to do is I like to go back into that nice little fluffy brush right there, and I like to get the edges to making sure that it's all blended out where it needs to be. So now that's all blended. The eyes are pretty much done. Only thing is now we get to dip into some shimmers. Yay. Okay, so this is real simple. Don't be, you know, alarmed. We're gonna go in with this flat brush right here. You see how flat that is, flat and rounded. We're gonna go in and I'm gonna teach you guys a cool trick. So one thing I personally love to do is I usually take a palette like this. This is the Twilight palette Dusk by, I have no idea what brand this is, and we're gonna go in with some setting spray. So I usually get the setting spray and I usually choose what color I want. I'm gonna go with this color that's gold called Eden. I'm gonna spritz it all over there. Get it all over. and you're basically doing a cut crease without using concealer. So I usually start right there. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, the eyes are basically done. Now, here's my favorite part, and the part that always shapes my entire face perfectly. Liner. And now I know what you're thinking. Liner, that shit is hard. It's not. Literally, what I like to do is I like to take a felt tip liner brush like that, real thin tip at the end. This is the Maybelline Precise All Day Liquid Liner, in black obviously, and you knee, chin, or here, or wherever you want to put your hand, just to rest your face, and you just go. Now, I'm going to teach y'all a cool trick in a second. So, what I like to do is nice little line right there, there, and to the edge. You see? Like that. Now, when you get to the edge, what I like to do is I like to take basically the bottom of my upper lid and go up, and then do that on top of it to connect the wing to the rest of the liner. Like, so basically I go from here, like that, create that point of where I want my liner to go, and then I go here and connect the wing, like that. Now then, we're gonna do a bigger wing today because the makeup is so like prom. Basically, it's very prom makeup almost. And you do that. So now it's my favorite part and my favorite trick and something I've been doing literally since I started doing makeup. My little inner corner bird speak. I think those wings matched up pretty well, to be honest. So now what we get to do is lashes. Now, once again, this is easy. Lashes, very, very simple. I'm going to take this lash pack and a little lash glue. So I'm just using, once again, Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive right there. And I'm just gonna put this on the band. I'm not gonna put it like, you know, all over anything. And in these lashes, I'm gonna go with these fluffy ones. So they're fluffy like this, like that. Be real cunt, real cute. I'm just gonna grab that, buy like the head lash, get the lash glue, and put it on. Just put it on the band. Make sure to get enough glue on there so it doesn't like fall off or anything. And then we just kind of wait. Now then, what I like to do is I'm gonna come in real close here. 1 second. Come in real close. What I like to do is I like to put the edge on first. So what I'll do is the outer edge, angle it up, put that there, middle, and inner corner. And there you go. Some nice fluffy little lashes. Now we get into fun stuff. So I started using blush lately, which, you know, if you watch my channel for a while, you know I don't like blush. So I take, once again, this is a different one. This is like more of a blush brushy. It's real cute. And I go in with this shitty Kylie palette, the Burgundy palette. And I go in with this top orange shade right there. I pack a little on the brush, tap off the excess, and just warm up the cheeks. Which, you know, I never used blush. I firmly hated blush. I thought it was not for me. I thought it made me look clown-like. But now I'm actually kind of obsessed with blush. Now I actually really like it, which is weird. But I like it because it adds life back into my makeup. Like, oh. Do y'all see that? So I usually just put it around the contour, you know, and then on the nose. I think I'm gonna go with this palette. This is the City Color Glow Highlighter Duo. And I'm very specific with my highlighter, so I like to take a real fluffy brush like that, clean it off, and I go in. This is actually a liquid and powder duo. I go in with the powder right there, just on the brush, start packing it on the brush. And I like this over a big highlighter brush because I can control it more. So we're just gonna just pack on the highlighter until we get the desired amount we want. Do you see that? Just, ooh. I love highlighter, but unfortunately I can't really use it because I have oily skin, which sucks, to be honest. Second to last step, I promise. I literally promise. So we've done lashes, liner, brows, foundation, concealer, contour, powder, you know, everything else. Now we're on to lips, which should be very easy. So I'm gonna go with this deep brown and then this deep red. Brown's on the outside, red's in the middle. So some people like a liner brush, not a liner brush, lip liner brush. I just swoop, 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 swoop. There. On top. Around and on top. Black. Lips. Da 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 da. Like that. Literally, that's I kind of had to learn how to do it because anytime I was like on break at work, I had to redo my lips after eating because, you know, I'm uptight like that. So I kind of just learned how to do it without a brush. Blot in the middle, a little more over here. And period. Now I'm gonna lighten up the center just a smidge. So I'm gonna take this Too Faced Melted Matte and just put it in the center. Just to brighten it up just a smidge. So now you're done. Now your mug is complete and everything is lovely. Look at that, isn't she gorgeous? Now we can set it. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Spray and Set. So just like that, just to here, and we're done. This is a really basic look, to be honest. There's nothing special about it. It's just your average cut crease, you know, red lip basically, which I do enjoy a nice red lip, and you know, just your average trans beat basically. I hope I gave you guys some good tips. I hope you guys definitely use them, and I hope you guys definitely subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, comment your opinions on the video, and follow all my social media links in the description below. And definitely let me know if you guys want more makeup videos. Apparently a lot of you guys wanted more makeup videos, which I thought was weird because none of my makeup videos really got a lot of views, so I kind of just stopped ignoring them, to be honest. But since you guys, you know, wanted more, I guess I'll definitely bring more makeup videos, especially since, you know, after I decide where I'm gonna film at, I'm probably just gonna do more videos of me and my face and shit. So I'll probably just film a makeup video before I do this video, so there's like another video out and shit. So definitely let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.